Earlier, I mentioned that you should try to avoid large stock photography websites such as Shutterstock. However, if you're new and you want to gain some experience, or for whatever reason, if you feel that large stock photography websites are for you, here are some keys to success. Obviously, these big sites have thousands of photos, and photos that have less saturation will sell the best. For example, pictures of cats, unless there's something unique about the picture, won't do as well as pictures of animals in the wild. Another example is pictures of iconic buildings such as the White House. These types of pictures won't do as well because there's already a lot of pictures of the White House out there. Now, however, if there's something unique such as an event or a protest happening around there, and you capture that on photo, then that picture will do a lot better. It's also important to use the right keywords. For example, if you're posting photos of flowers, you'll be more successful if you know the exact scientific name and the species of those flowers, and also the English name, where they're from, and other details. And from what I've seen, the best-selling images are the ones with themes such as Christmas, Halloween, Easter, etc. And new images usually sell better than old images, simply because old images tend to get buried in the search results. In the last video, I gave some tips on how to be successful if you were to upload to those larger stock photography websites. Now in this video, I want to give some tips on how to be successful just in general. So these tips will work whether you decide to go for the smaller stock photography websites or the larger stock photography websites. To start off with, you cannot be a generic photographer and make money with stock photography. To be successful, you have to niche down. You cannot be too broad. So you have to be very specific and also good at what you do. For example, portraits of people are always popular. So if you can focus on that, you'll probably do well. You should also stay in tune with what's going on in the world. People who are talking about the popular topics of today need images to support what they're saying. And if you are going to be uploading to multiple stock photography websites, you can use an app called MicroStalker for tracking your sales across multiple agencies. And lastly, if you're consistent, you'll increase your chances of being successful with stock photography. You'll do best if you upload a small amount of photos consistently. Selling your photos on stock photography websites is great. However, there is a lot of competition and it is harder to make money nowadays than it is in the past. So one thing I like to tell people who are involved in stock photography, if they want to take their business to the next level, is to start their own website and just sell photos from your own website. And what I like about being in control, having your own website and selling your photos from your own website, is that you can collect the emails of your customers and people who visit your website. And basically, whenever you have new photos, you can notify your list of subscribers. You could also offer deals from time to time. You see, when you have an email list, you could just email them whenever you're in need of some cash flow. Now, what I recommend you do is, if you are going to start your own website, is to make your website focused on one niche. I know of somebody who made $4,000 in 1 month from his own site. Now, aside from just collecting emails from your customers, you could also collect emails from people who just visit your website. And to entice them to opt in, you can run a contest where if they enter their information, such as their email and their name, they'll be entered to win a photo or a print. Another great thing about building a list of subscribers is that you can build a relationship with your audience and that you're going to get repeat sales in the future. You see, when people buy your photos from stock photography websites, you don't collect their information. So it's not like you could tap their shoulder in the future and say, hey, would you like any of my other photos or my newest photos? This way, with your own website, you could just notify them, like I said earlier, whenever you have new photos or if you have a discount that you're offering. You should also sell prints of your photos from your own website to increase your revenues. Now, if you're scared to start your own website, there are several tools out there that make it very easy for you. And one tool that I highly recommend is called Shopify. One good feature of Shopify is that they will contact somebody who abandoned their shopping cart and they'll get reminded to purchase from you. And there's all types of themes available for you to use from Shopify. Now, once you have your site up and running, you could use Facebook ads to drive traffic to your site.